everybody? Welcome to the EZL Talent Show Blitz Tournament week. I believe it's 8 or 9, if I'm not mistaken. My name is Imperium, and I'm being joined on the casting desk, so to speak, by the one and only Datazuke. How are you doing, buddy?
Good. Hello.
Pretty good. So we've already had in this week's Blitz Talent Show, EZL Talent Show, we've already had kind of the round one game. So we're going into the first semi final, which is between Flower Boys and Anime Rebellion. But we do see the comps coming out from the two teams. Like I said, Flower Boys is Team A and Anime Rebellion is Team B for this first game of best of three series. Dajizuke, what are the comps that are coming out between two teams?
Well, of course, Flower Boy is coming in, like I said, with that Adagio, very special Adagio right there from Chila. The Baron from Fire Halo and from Zhao on Anime Rebellion. So, of course, we're gonna have to look out for that. Looks like Kestrel also is on that picking team. So let's totally watch out for both of those sides and see what we can do.
Yeah, it did definitely indeed. So going to be interesting. We do see the iron cannons being popped out already between with the Baron, but it isn't really doing much. It's gonna. So we have two Barons being played, both CP. One has gone for Shatterglass Clockwork, with the other one going for Spellfire Clockwork. I think the obvious reason why Spellfire is being picked up by the Baron coming out from Anime Rebellion, Datazuke, is because there's an Adagio on the side of Flower Boy. So just those Mortal was going to do a bit, but we see a bit of engagement already, though.
Looks like Zhao is getting heavy push right there. Looks like First Blood is going to go on to Flower Boys right there. Elusive is pushing very much harder onto that Burn Spider right there. Not be able to finish, and yes, he does. But Lance looks like, on the other hand, able to get the opposite enemy Crystal Sentry right there. Very interesting play. Abandon his own team for the 3 points.
Yeah, but what's the point when you're not really able to protect the team, protect the rest of your team? You lose 2 lives and then you lose a Crystal Sentry in process. 1 shot, 1 kill. They just a little bit missed, but now we see Nazio.
Zhao's able to do some damage, but also going to get pointed back in return. Chila able to save out Fire Halo, but looks like he's about to go on the Dark Force coming in with the push. Burn Spider doing some very good glimmer shots. Able to land. Elusive diving in Hunter heavy to that turn. Gets stunned right there by Burn Spider. Turns now focusing onto Elusive. There goes the Barons. Able to do some massive amount of damage onto Fire Halo Kestrel. It does look like Chila might go down. But no, Elusive goes down first. Chila is now trying to save out his Kestrel right through there. Not able to make it out. And Fire Halo Kestrel is able to go down. Chila is actually back onto full health because of his talent of Versus Judgment right there. And it looks like Anime Rebellion is going to secure this middle sentry.
Wow, Anime Rebellion with a big comeback already in the first couple of minutes of this Blitz game. That ion cannon that came out from Jean Zhao was clutch. It just chunked down the damage of Flower Boy so much. All 3 members, the perfect ion cannon that was okay.
Yes, of course. Now it looks like right back into just a little bit of action right there. Zhao's taking some massive amount of damage right there. It goes down very quickly. Looks like Elusive is also taking quite some damage. Chila's getting caught up a little bit. Glimmer shots are coming out, doing some pretty decent damage right there. Burn Spider is doing his job right, and Darkfall is trying to push back the enemy and keep him away. 2v3 situation does not look like they want to start up that fight.
Yeah, but they are going straight for the Crystal Sentry. Flower Boy is looking to secure. Ion Cannon is being popped out, but it doesn't really go into the Crystal Sentry, so that is secured. We're not going to fight.
Is able to get the caught off guard right through there. Anime Rebellion able to secure that turn. Zhao doing a very good job. War Chest pop off onto Chila right there. Down up on top lane right there. It looks like they're backing off, but down to the bottom, Crystal Sentry. Darkfall looks like he's doing some pretty decent damage. It might get one-shotted, and no he doesn't. Gets finished off by Fire Halo. Flower Boy's able to defend their side. Versus Judgment is popped up by Chila to keep his teammates alive and him. Now it looks like Zhao, like I said, back to those endless motors.
Indeed, Darkfall did get a little bit out of position right there, kind of out of place, but another kill.
Great, then game finishes off. Looks like Flower Boy is able to take the first win and lead.
We do see the comps have been cleared out, and we're loading into this game too, Dada.
Yeah, would you like to introduce the comps and the teams right there?
Oh, With pleasure, with pleasure. So we do see Anime Rebellion on the A side, like I mentioned, John Zhao with the Idris, and then we do see Burnt Spider with a Silver Nail. Very interesting Darkfall then once again with the Lance. And we do see same comp coming out from Flower Boys. If it's not broken, do not fix it. That is okay with the Adagio, Kensei, and Baron.
Yes, right, dude. It does look like Iron King's about to come out. It doesn't look like it hit on right under anything, from what I can tell. So, yeah, it looks like a very quick fire by Fire Halo.
Indeed, so let's see if we can have a bit of a just as close of a first game. I do like the fact that they push that wave. They're now rotating to jungle. A lot of team fights, I think, are going to go in this jungle position.
Burnt Spider is actually pushing on through the enemy. Kensai coming back in through there. Rose does look like Versus Judgment about to pop out, able to get some couple of stuns under there. It does look like John Zhao and Burnt Spider fell down first, and Darkfall right there was kind of doing his job, but not as quite as good as Peapod should have. Just sitting right behind Crystal Sentry, Elusive trying to take out that, trying to distract for his team to get the middle sentry, and it does look like Darkfall. It's quite a iffy situation. Now there's like the backup of Anime Rebellion coming back on in. Elusive might be able to do it, but it does look like Flower Boy's calling right back also. The first Judgment pops out under there, able to do some heals and onto the stunner. Fire Halo able to finish off everybody with Elusive with an extra kill on it through there. And what a massive play, 11-0 already.
Wow, and that Versus Judgment was ridiculous. I don't think the comp coming out from Anime Rebellion is really quite working. It doesn't really feel synergized or working as well together. It just feels out of place. But anyway,
coming back into the fight right there, Versus Judgment gets pumped out. It was just a massive amount of damage on Burnt Spider. Burnt Spider get taken out, and there goes the result in the end for Flower Boys. 15-0 lead, left no mercy.
Wow, Jesus! Like, what can you even say about that? Annihilation, domination, humiliation, anything ending in ION. We do see the comp start being picked up between the two teams. Free agents going for a Lance, Vox, and a Silvernail. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's going to be a CP Vox. Mm-hmm. And we do see Blitz top 3 going for an Arden, Kestrel, and a Lance. Pretty much damage dealer, Arden, support. So I'd say support in inverted brackets. I love the Enzo on the Lance, and then just huge damage is possibly going to be coming out from Wildcat on the Kestrel data.
Yeah, it does look like they're gonna have like the Enzo. I love the Enzo is doing a little bit of damage, but I'm hoping he's gonna be one of the heavier tanks also.
Yeah, Elijah seems to be going more that support role, picking up Atlas, which is definitely interesting. Lance coming out from free agents is also gone. That support role, picking up a Fountain, which is going to be interesting.
Some action going on through there. Crystal Sentry, middle sentry is going down to half health. Yoda's keeping off. I love the Enzo onto the offside there. It does look like Crystal Sentry is going to be taken out for Blitz top 3. I'm doing some very good damage. Gauntlet popped off, and Glimmer Shot is getting so much damage onto that Lance right there. Of course, his talent able to keep him alive. Another stun comes on in. Yoda's coming fall right above under that. Does look like the triangle. And does look like get taken down. Tasty got annihilated by that Kestrel. Was not expecting so much damage from them. Those stakes are being placed down and everything, and does look like a very good fight. A 1-4 already. It does look like coming way back on into it. Yoda actually setting up the fight. Chachi coming out. Vanguard popping off. And Crucibles are also popping off. More stakes are being placed down to keep him off his silence, taking off a good amount of glimmer shots to keep him at a way of a distance.
Yeah, that's why Silvernail in Blitz mode is kind of toxic and fun, because with that triangle, silence and stun mixed with the likes of the Lance, with the Impale, with the Githing Wall, you are able to CC and shut down a full team in the process. However, we do see in top lane, the Kestrel is pushing that turret.
And with the Arden, of course, coming in through there, does look like they're able to get the first turn, and 1-7 lead already. TCG is falling up behind. The Alice comes popping off. This double loot is getting popped up also in the attack floor, and more signs of much more damage from the Kestrel onto that boss right there, and Yoda. So very good damage. Silence is being popped up from the stakes. much more damage. The golf coming off, the roots coming off also, and does look like they were able to finish off Makai, and finally it was be taken down. And I Love the Enzo is also being going to be taken down. Quite a very
Yeah,
interesting match.
that was a really great counter roll going into the Githian wall to knock the Kestrel into the stakes that came out from Silvernail. So really good position coming out from the Lance. Oh, one shot, one kill does connect onto
One
Tasty
shot.
Cheese.
Yeah, but he does have that something cost to back up, so he did not take very much damage. That's like the weapon power rock's gonna be the thing. The Gauntlet's gonna be pumped off for them to secure the middle sentry possibly. I Love the Enzo is keeping them off at a distance, of course. Tasty Cheese is running out of energy. And their lance coming off, it does look like they're able to take the middle sentry. Much more damage being popped off onto their Makai is doing so much damage onto Tasty Cheese and Yoda. Does look like their lance is about to be taken down. Silver Nail is able to finish off the art, and Makai is getting very low. It does look like I Love the Enzo is going to chase after it and able to secure the kill.
So 13-7 between Blitz top 3 and free agents. Blitz top 3 looking pretty good. I Love the Enzo is going straight for that Crystal Century once again, but seems to be just going to actually kind of be a little bit toxic and cause a distraction by rolling around the Crystal Century.
It does look like Yoda's going to come in and silence into there. Yoda's coming in, and the Mortal Wound just finished off. What amazing spellfire. Middle Sentry, looks like their job was to keep him off.
Yeah, pretty much. Just cause that distraction. So yeah, 16-8. Just basically double the points coming out from Blitz top 3 in this first game. Best of 3 series of the second semi-final of this week's EZL Talent Show.
Trying to recover from that last match is so intense, so much adrenaline rushing through. I can't even find the words to even get that match.
That's kind of like, it's so fast paced in a Blitz match. Casting it is so much different to casting a normal game of Vainglory, because normal game Vainglory, the first 4 or 5 minutes are kind of able to, create a bigger picture of kind of the late game. You're able to kind of really think about what's going on in the game, how the teams are rotating, obviously. But in the Blitz, it's kind of like all action go, and it's kind of like you have to think this, and this. As I said, there's a bigger level of depth to Blitz than people think, so you're trying to think about that while a hell of a lot of action is going on the fold. But I love it. It's adrenaline, it's fast paced, it's good fun, and it's kind of over sooner than you think. But yeah, I think are both teams ready to go?
Yeah, both teams are ready to go, and both teams are on their way already. The silence coming out there with the stun, of course, onto Tachi. Have you had some technical issues?
Yeah, the game wasn't loaded for me. It was still in the part. It was still in the party. I thought we were waiting for it to start. Apologies.
The losers and dancing that'll come out into there. Tasty Cheese taking some massive amount of damage from Makai's Kestra, of course. Coming right back into that comp. Very interesting and very powerful. It does look like Tasty Cheese is gonna go down. Makai is still taking some massive amount of damage on, also doing some much more massive damage onto Chachi. Yoda is getting caught up into all of this, getting stunned, double stunned, and also getting triple killed by Makai with those golden shots and massive amount of damage onto it.
Okay, now I'm loaded back in the game. My humble apologies. As I said, I was stuck on the party chat. I didn't know the game had started and was loading, so apologies about that. But yeah, okay, so now we see Blitz top 3 are going for a similar comp as free agents in the last game. So it's kind of like, yeah, we're going to show you how to play it, but action going on.
Golden shots are coming back off onto there. Makai taking some massive amount of damage, but also doing some much more damage right back. It doesn't look like Yoda is going to get caught up in all of that. Chachi is doing some pretty decent job onto protecting his teammates, but they're just getting caught off. Tasty Cheese is going to sacrifice himself for his own teammate right there. Does look like Chachi is going to get finished off, and to the turn's going to be taken down.
12-0 already, less than 2 minutes into the game, and they're already bearing down on the third and final turn, which does secure them the game too. That was over in yeah. So we do see Flower Boys going for the comp of Adagio, Baron, and Vox. The Adagio is going to have to be really tanky. I'm sure the Versa Judgment, once hooked up the right time, could provide a lot of health and a lot of resource for for the rest of his team. But then we do see Blitz top three have gone for Silvernail, Casserole Lance, that winning formula that got them a spot in the final in the second game of the semi-final. So let's see what's going to happen as the Ion Cannon does roll out, but it doesn't really do anything to Azuke.
It does look like this top 3 is going to be very offensive right there. I love the Enzio. It's going to take quite some damage already. The Adagio, Chila has taken some massive amount of damage. Versus Jumper's about to come out just to secure himself the heals. It does look like the Silver now from I love the Enzio is going to go down. And the Kestrel is going to follow up right behind there. Both damage dealers are shut down. And Elijah is going to get picked off right there. Looks like a 3-point lead plus the Crystal, or Metal Sentry I should say, excuse me. And
Wow.
they're able to secure it. So Flower Boys already in the lead, 6-9.
I said Adagio had to be that strong frontliner, and he became that. That Versa Judgment was stun heaven and also healed up himself and the rest of the team. So just really good stuff coming out from Chile, Gia already, but another engagement.
It looks like some good action coming out in through here. Elijah is gonna. Whoa, Elijah is probably not going to tank as much as he can. The Barons, Endless Motors are just able to pick off the back units and the back damage dealers. It looks like 11 is already going out. And, this looks like it's going to be a very one-sided game.
It's game one, but Blitz top three, who looked pretty strong, have looked pretty strong in previous weeks. You're going to have a good run for your money. Lance gets taken out, that is Azuke, and it's 15-0. I'm not going to lie, I did not expect to see that happen.
Of course not. Like I said before, Bullets, the number is just a rank. Top 3 is just a number. It's just the rank. Does not mean it proves your skill. It just proves how much you play this game, how hard you grind.
Well, there's no point in grinding if you can't get the job done on the day, so to speak. However, I'm sure Blitz top 3 will come back, even stronger for this game 2 against Flower Boys. Flower Boys taking a really convincing Game 1 win, 15-0, not letting Blitz top 3 do any kind of real true damage or get any points on the board in the Game 1 best of 3 series. But I've seen Blitz top 3 be in this situation before, that Azuke, where they've gone first game behind and they've come back and they've wiped the floor of the enemy team. And I know that they potentially can do the same. They might have to switch their comp up a little bit, of course, and maybe bring in a bit more of another frontline tank with kind of maybe less just CC ability than the likes of Silvernail. But these comps have been locked in, and we're going to load into this game. That is Azuke. Why don't you take us through the 2 comps that have been locked in for these teams?
Oh, thank you. I love the Enzo coming with a Baron. Makai's coming with an Anka, switching it up, not too essential. Elijah's sticking with that Lance. Elusive, Fire Halo, and Chila is going to go with a Vox, Baron, and a Adagio.
It's not broken, don't fix it. If it's not broken, don't fix it. That is Azuke going for the same comp coming out from Flower Boys, knowing how it works, knowing the position, the Endless Mortars with the Spellfire, Clockwork. It's just going to really provide double CP comp coming out from Blitz top 3 is very interesting. So it's going to be very much ability focused team fights and gameplays is going to have to come out from Blitz top 3. Is both teams going, I love the Enzo is going for the lane area, but I feel that both teams will want to converge over in the jungle areas. We might see a team fight sooner rather than later, but Blitz top 3 going straight away for the Crystal Sentry.
Yeah, Crystal Sentry's coming off it through there. It does look like the Anka's going to ambush, ran to the backside right there. Makai's going to ambush, ran to that Baron, trying to get rid of that damage dealer. Versus Juggles is going to pop out to keep that Baron alive. Much more damage from Endless Motors from the Fire Halo. I cannot speak today. And does look like they're able to finish off the Anka, and the Enzio is going to get taken off also. Their plan was quite spectacle, but it does look like Elijah's coming back with the Githyan wall push. It does look like a Root's going to come out onto the Baron, not letting him fly or jump away. Anka's going to come back right on into their attack slowed. Atlas going to pull off. The Iron Cannon's going to get pulled off also with the Versa Judgment. The massive range that the Anka has up with her talent is going to be doing some damage, but not good enough. She might possibly be taken out. Yes, she is behind that box, coming right back up top here. Elijah is going to be taking a nice amount of damage, but DMZ, I love DMZ. It's going to be repaying and getting some revenge right back. Sheila and Fire Halo is going to be taken down and chased down.
But could it be too little, too late down in Zuke? Because there's 9-1 for Flower Boys in this game too.
Coming
I
right
expected to blitz top 3.
This judgment is going to be popped off. Keeping out both teams alive. Whoa, there was so much action into there. I love the DMZ is going to be taken out, and so is Sheila. There goes their healer. And Makai is also going to be taken down. Unfortunately, Allison is going to be popped off. Elijah is going to be chased down, possibly. No, he's not. They're just going to take out the middle sentry and possibly secure this for the second win. Iron King is going to be taken out, or popped out. It's going to be quite early. Very quite early. Elijah's there. Bianca just barely gazed on into there, and it does look like free agents are going to take that. Might be able to secure their win. Possibly, yes, they do. Right down onto Makai, and the Anka's going to be taken down. Congratulations. Flower Boys are your new EZL weekly champions.
Wow, that was definitely really a strong showing coming out from Flower Boys. I expected Blitz top 3 to come back stronger, but if anything, they kind of felt a bit weaker than the first game. That Anka just wasn't doing anything. That I knew that double CP comp that came out from them, it was risky because it relies on their abilities, and Anka is just a bit too squishy with no defense, where Elusive has the Aegis and then has the Poison Shield Breaking Point, just stacks and stacks and stacks along with the Sound Barrier talent that gives him a health barrier, and then you have the health from Sheila. It's too much that essentially Blitz top 3 just couldn't punch their way through. And then you also had Fire Halo Kestrel with the absolute devastating Porcupine Mortars endlessly being punted out of his hero just to really rain down onto the enemy team. So great job by Flower Boys to secure the 2-0 series win, and they are indeed this week's EZL Talent Show champions.
Yes, they are. And I guess that concludes, week 9 of EZL. Correct me if I am wrong. But that concludes this week's EZL winners. Flower Boys able to take back the champion trophies.
Yeah, I'm sure Blitz top 3 will come back even stronger next week. I'm sure, no doubt about it, and hope they do. But definitely congratulations to Flower Boys on this week's win.